Hi, everybody. Matt Bernier, joined by Woodbine analyst Dawn Lupul, taking a look at the Woodbine play of the day for Sunday, July the 22nd. Graded stakes action. Race number 8, a mile and a half on the turf course. The Grade 2 Nijinsky. Dawn, there's a field of 8 signed on in here, but really I think we need to first talk about the race that 4 horses are exiting. That's the Singspiel. That was a Grade 3 event. None of these horses won, but you had the second and third place finishers, Pumpkin Rumble and Final Copy. What were your overall thoughts about the Singspiel?
I thought it was a good race. I thought it was really, really strong. And, a horse I'm not even picking in the Nijinsky, Pumpkin Rumble, exiting the Singspiel with a solid second place finish. And he finished third in the Nijinsky last year. So I may be overlooking a bit of a live horse right now.
Got a couple of interesting imports coming in for the first time up there. You've got the number 4 Mektal going out for Graham Motion. He accomplished some good things overseas, and then he came over here. And his 2 starts to date in the States, they've been a little bit lackluster, but he's got that back class. What are your overall feelings with him?
A little bit lackluster. Is that a euphemism for totally crappy? I don't know. Those were bad races. The speed figures didn't come back all that poor, though. So maybe he was just in that tough, but it's very difficult to evaluate him on what he's done since coming here. He makes his second start now on LASIK, so maybe you give him the benefit of the doubt. I would demand a price with him, though. I put him in as my third choice. I like the other one, the Vittori Kin horse, the Brazilian shipper, 2 for 3 at the specific distance of a mile and a half. And I think, to me, he looks like he's in the right spot, and I actually love the outside draw for him in this field.
Highest last out buyer in the field, very competitive as far as time form U.S. figs are concerned. One other horse that I think we should briefly mention anyway, and I'm curious what your thoughts about the number 6 Tiz Slam are. I've always been a fan of this horse. I didn't expect him to run as well as he did in the Dominion Day because his return effort, and look, he probably needed it. His return in the Eclipse was so lackluster. Then all of a sudden he shows up and does what he did in the Dominion Day. I've always felt like he's much better on turf than, or much better on synth than turf, excuse me. What are your thoughts?
I totally agree. They run him on the turf here 3 times. He does have 2 wins, so you'd say, well, what's wrong with that? That was a long time ago, and the speed figures weren't that fast. From a physical perspective, I don't think that he moves up on turf. I think he's really got up his game even a little bit more to be top 2 or 3 in this field, so I'm taking a pass on him.
And no disrespect to Bangkok, but he certainly needs to get back to his better races to have any real chance in a spot like this. Ultimately, race number 8 on Sunday at Woodbine. It's a good, interesting race. You can go a few different ways. Ultimately, where are you going to go?
I'm going with the 8 Vittori Kin. I'll go with Exactas. I'm going to go to the 2-horse Johnny Bear. I'm hoping he provides value. He's definitely a horse that'll enjoy the trip. I like what he did last time.
Yeah, I'm also going to go with Vittori Kin. We'll find out what kind of price you're going to get. Again, he has all the figures, so I'd imagine he's going to take some money in this spot. He might be the favorite when it's all said and done. I'm also a little bit interested in Final Copy, maybe getting back to one of his better races from 2 starts back where he won that allowance race. So Dawn and I are both going to go with the outside runner, Vittori Kin, coming in from the United States in the 8th race at Woodbine on Sunday, the Sunday Woodbine play of the day. It's the Grade 2 Nijinsky. Scheduled post time for race number 8 on Sunday is 4:47 Eastern. Best of luck.